man. This guy is a scrub. I told you lot from day one, yeah? Odegaard is not it, mate. Gibraltar, he is rubbish. I cannot stand that geezer.
Let's talk about Odegaard. Is Lee Gunner wrong in saying he's a scrub? Yes, of course. But at the same time, I've heard Lee Gunner spew so much rubbish on the internet. Some of the stuff he says in that very long video I clipped up, I get some of his points, but he's amplified it in a ridiculously stupid way. So I'm going to give you my take on Martin Odegaard. Do I think Odegaard is a bad player? No. But do I think he's an elite player like a lot of Arsenal fans and some football fans put him on that pedestal? Also no. I remember talking to one of my friends who's an Arsenal fan about a year or so ago, where he was saying that Odegaard is world class. And I said, no, he's not world class. Not at all. And my friend couldn't grasp why. I think Odegaard is a good player. He's good. That's it. He's not elite. He's not world class. He's never been elite and he's never been world class. That word is thrown around way too much. And nowadays in football, in this generation, there are nowhere near as many world-class players as there were 10 years ago and 20 years ago. The talent has decreased. So maybe it's just me having the standards too high, because I grew up with truly world-class players. And Odegaard is one of the better 10s in the world. But a world-class player for me makes the difference week in, week out, especially in the big games, and can drag his team to a victory. And you have to do that consistently, over a few year period. There are some qualities that Odegaard has, like first touch, close control dribbling, that could be considered at an elite standard. But Odegaard isn't consistent enough, at all. This season for Arsenal, he's not been nowhere near their best player. Last season, numerically, was his best season. But Odegaard doesn't turn up in the big games consistently. There have been times where he scored in a North London derby, scored against Man United, scored a brace against Chelsea a few seasons ago. Yes, of course. But a lot of good players, which I value Odegaard at, have great moments. But elite world-class players do that on a regular, consistent basis, which Odegaard doesn't. Which separates an elite world-class 10 like Jude over Odegaard. I think Odegaard is a good player, but he's very much overhyped. And this is why it's stupid. Because people are saying, where's Odegaard? Where's Odegaard? Why is he not performing? Where is he? Turn up, turn up. And I'm not surprised at all because I never held him at those standards. So all the football fans asking where he is should only be asking that if they actually thought he was world class in the first place. Then I'd understand because I'm not surprised at all. Because I never held him to that standard. I always thought he was good. Nothing more. I think this term world-class elite gets thrown out way too much. And yeah, there's no doubt that Odegaard, as Arsenal's captain, on 230 grand a week, whatever he's on, should be performing better. Of course. No, there's no denying that. He's not bad, but he's not elite. He's good. That's it. But let me know in the comments what you think of Odegaard. And if you haven't already, click that plus button. We're so close to 70k.